How's it going, guys? It's Eclipse here and welcome to today's video where we see how many loot boxes you can actually get in World of Tanks console for free over the course of the entire year. And thankfully someone was able to save it up, Jonesy here, to be able to earn ourselves a ton of gold, and hopefully we can get lucky having a look at what he can get out of these 100 plus loot boxes from the year. So stay tuned, this is going to be a very interesting one, and I'll be interested to see what you would like to see from the next couple of videos as well. So leave those in the comment section down below, but without further ado we can have a look at exactly what war chests he managed to pick up over the course of the year and what we are most likely going to be able to pick up within these boxes. Now you're going to see here there are a ton of boxes available, and a lot of them are the lower tier of boxes. Now that is because there are a few ways that you can pick up stuff within the game, and we can cover the ways in which he's able to actually pick up these kind of boxes in general, so you guys will know how you too can earn a ton of gold and be able to purchase your premium time for free and stuff like that throughout the year without having to spend any money. So jumping into the chest, now there is a small caveat. There were four Tanksmas war chests, I believe, that were actually bought within this, hence why there are 4 of them. So yeah, these are actually ones that were kind of bought, so just a caveat to that. But there is 103 that weren't bought, and these are the Tanksmas war chests, the general war chests, and the private war chests, which are all available, all 4 of those, and there is 103 of them. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff. But how do you actually get these? Well, there are a series of challenges that you can see within the game, and these come in the form of this standard challenges, mainly the long haul. Once you complete this by playing 75 games, you will get one of the following war chests, so either a private, a sergeant, and a general's war chest. Now the most likely is the worst one, which is the private. Then it gets slightly less odds with the sergeant war chest, and even lower odds of getting the general's war chest. So obviously Wargaming trying to make it a little bit RNG as to what you actually get from these boxes, and of course not being able to farm out tons of them. But you are able to actually complete 2 of these operations. You have to play 75 games, and that will reward you with one of these every single 75 games. So you will get 2 boxes every week for free as long as you play the game, and you play quite a bit of the game during that week. So it's about 20 games a day roughly. So yeah, it's a decent one either way, and you have to place in the top 7 XP earners on your team in those 75 battles. So top 7 for 150 games every week if you want to get the guaranteed 2 boxes. But of course that's not the only way. As you can see with the season challenges, or the season that we have in the game, you can see Jonesy here is level 47, so there are a few other boxes that you can get. So here is level 55, you get a war chest, and as you go through you get your traditional war chests at level kind of 69, which is just a meme. Sergeant's war chest, and then as you go through at level 90 you get a private and a general's war chest, the general being the best case possible. So with that being said, that's kind of how you can actually farm them up, and there are also small operations that sometimes reward you reward chests as well along the way, and that's how he's been able to, over the course of 12 months, save up 103, and then of course the 4 bought ones within the game. So let's start off with the Tanksmas war chests, because those are probably going to be the more interesting ones. So yeah, it will be kind of cool to see and what that actually is. So let's have a look. Tanksmas war chest. Let's open the first one. These are cosmetics, I believe, so any of them would be good, and there is a small chance of a premium tank, I believe, out of these, so we might as well start it off. Of course, any of the commanders can be sold for gold if he doesn't actually want them. Of course, I will not be getting rid of anything. I will just be leaving it as it is in the game, because he's kind enough and he can deal with whatever it is however he likes. And so yeah, a few commanders here. Nothing major, just a couple 100 gold here and there, which is nice, and it adds to the whole package. And when you consider that, you know, if you're able to pick up roughly about 200 gold per case, which is not actually that kind of difficult to do, especially with the actual standard war chest. These are not the typical ones. But yeah, there is plenty of opportunity to pick up about 20,000 gold, and if you get a premium tank that you already own, you get even more. So yeah, pretty nice indeed. But here we have the private war chest, so we can actually look at the tank war chest. We might as well open these, otherwise, you know, well, why not? So with 4 remaining, hopefully we can get that I think it's like a 2% chance of being able to get a premium tank out of these. So yeah, we would have an 8% chance roughly of getting one if we were on drop rate. But first one, can we get anything? We get 1.5 million silver, which is actually fantastic, and of course anything like that is going to help out massively for Jonesy over the course of time when he needs silver, whenever that might be. Now he has 215 million, so probably not going to be needing a whole lot. But either way, it helps out, it's nice to have. And of course these have a lot of boosters in, 10 times 2 vehicle XP boosters and stuff like that. It's always nice. These typically cost 1,000 gold each, and so yeah, unfortunately not able to pick up a premium tank out of these. So yeah, it'll be cool to see what he actually manages to get. So now we are down to the base core war chest that you can actually get in the game, and so far we've got 97 of them to open. So yeah, this is going to be interesting, and we might as well run through a few of them. So obviously the private war chests, these give a minimum of 150 gold, I believe, every single chest, and you have a 10% chance of a lower tier premium tank. I believe the maximum tier out of these might be like tier 7, but there may only be one premium tank. Of course, they change on the rotation, so you never really know which ones you're going to get unless you're keeping a close eye on what's actually available in the chest. But we'll just rattle through these. There's no point in kind of delaying them, and I guess we could open multiple actually at one time. Maybe we open 10 at a time, and it should just be able to kind of skip through them then. So managed to get another chest. Of course, within these war chests you can get multiple chests back, so that's always nice, and of course just gives you whatever's in that box as well as another box to be able to open. So nothing in those ones really, and then of course let's open 10 at a time, because might as well for the speed, and it comes up quite nicely, then you don't have to do the animation every time. Nothing so far, pretty mundane, just a lot of XP boosters which are fantastic for grinding through the lines. And there we go, the first premium tank. It's the Lef H, probably one of the more broken artillery pieces in the game, as a tier 3 I want to say, or a tier 4. Yeah, it's disgusting either way. But probably has that already, since it is a common tank to be able to get. And there you go, he did already have it, giving him a refund of the gold value of whatever was in the box if you've already got it. And of course that brings the grand total of the gold all the way up to 10,000. So very, very nice there to actually have in the game. So let's jump into another 10. Might as well do 10 at a time. It's kind of a nice little round number. And this is really what I wanted to get to you guys, is that you don't have to spend money in this game. If you play it enough and you enjoy playing the game, you don't have to spend money, and actually you can quite easily be able to get enough gold to cover your premium time costs. It's just really whether or not you want to kind of commit to getting all of these boxes by playing the game that much. But yeah, it really is down to you and your own kind of personal preference. Now, you don't have to do it, but yeah, it's nice to have them, the option of opening them up and seeing what kind of stuff you can get. Obviously lots of free XP, and there you go, another premium tank out of the boxes. Typically we should be getting one premium tank for every 10 we open, roughly. It's obviously rough because you could go 20 boxes and not get one, and then you could open 3 boxes and get 3. So it's really just RNG based, and we'll see whether or not he actually managed to get that tank again. So nice to see 16,000 gold added to the account so far. Started off on 5,000. So a nice 11,000 so far, and of course the real gold value starts coming in the higher tier of cases, which is what we'll be looking at, and probably what we would want to see some tanks come out of. There you go, another premium tank. So that's the T29. It's another like tier 3 or 4. It's nothing spectacular, but hopefully he already has it for the extra gold, which appears probably not. out of those, and then we might as well open up the maximum of these last ones to see if he can get extra lucky and get another one out of these ones. Oh, 2 private war chests back to back. Remember that these war chests, getting one out of one is actually a 5% drop rate. So yeah, that was pretty lucky to get 2 directly, one after the other, which is kind of crazy, but there we go. And nothing out of those 2 either, but grand total of the gold up to 20,000 basically. So yeah, nice to see. But 15 of these Sergeant war chests available. These are the ones that give you tier 5 up to tier 8 premium tanks. There are tier 8s in these, I believe, but there might only be 1, and the majority are tier 6 and 7. So yeah, these can be quite good in terms of the gold value that you can get back if you get a premium tank that you already own. We'll do it in stages of 5 just for a nice little round number, well, not round number, but you know what I mean. So we can open multiples. But there we go, 500 gold, and there you go, the STRV M4257 Alt A2, and this is actually a very good premium tank. So if he doesn't already own it, it's brilliant. So really nice tank to play, super fun to play. I believe I may have even 3-marked it back in the day, just because I don't know, because I enjoyed playing the tank, etc. It's an autoloader at tier 5 or tier 6 even. Just a fun tank to play in general, and of course if he does have it, then it's extra gold, and it appears like he may have already got it. So up to 25,000 gold, that's enough to buy a year's worth of premium time, which is amazing, and about an approximate cost of yeah, about £50, something like that, maybe £60 to be able to actually purchase 25,000 gold roughly within the game. So let's open another 5, and maybe we can get lucky again and see and hopefully bless him with another one. There's 2 war chests back to back again, which is once again very lucky to be able to get them. Let's see if we can get them anything out of these 2. Is there anything? There's another war chest. What the hell? These are just popping off. Yeah, that is crazy. Hopefully another premium tank out of these. But yeah, I just really enjoy seeing what playing kind of almost like free to play. Obviously it's got premium time, might have actually bought it. There's various different stuff that I'm sure he's bought over the course of owning his account, but the whole point is that the boxes are all free. So yeah, it's nice to see, except from those 4 that we opened right at the beginning. But no premium tank out of those either. So yeah, opening up these general war chests, we might as well do it kind of one at a time just for dramatic effect, since these are the best value. And there you go, the first one is a premium tank, the LT432, 425 gold as well, and 100,000 silver. And he didn't already own the tank, which is actually kind of cool. But if he did own the tank before, he'd have been able to get roughly, I believe, like 6,000 gold added onto his account. But either way, that tank is a very nice one to play, quite novel, unique, and kind of very much suited to the T100 LT, which is the Soviet tier 10 light tank. So a nice one out of those. And the next one, hopefully another little premium tank, please. It is! Oh my god, that is actually super lucky to get 2 back to back. The Diamondback Mark 1. Now this is the British tier 8 kind of Turtle Mark 1 vehicle that is skinned. So this is the nicer looking one. And of course 100,000 silver and 425 gold. So really nice to get it. But does he have it already? That is the question. He does, and that adds 10,000 gold to the account, which is amazing. And this is what you want when you are opening up the boxes, is to get these premium tanks that you already own, so then you can use it in however you want to use it. You can buy premium tanks, you can buy them on sale, blah blah, do whatever you want to do, and that's just amazing to get them out of the boxes. And of course you can typically get, if you already own one, you can then get the gold and then purchase more tanks as you kind of open as they come on sale and stuff like that, and you can maybe get 2 tanks for just the 1 duplicate that you actually got. So it's a great way of getting decent amounts of gold. And then another premium tier 8 vehicle, the T42. This is the medium American medium at tier 8, and it's quite an interesting one. It's almost like the hybrid between a Centurion and an M41 Walker Bulldog, and a pattern, the M46 pattern sort of playstyle. It's an interesting one, kind of cool to play. It's not the most competitive, but it's great to have in the game, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he's got it as well. And he doesn't, so cool. Nice new premium tank there. It's always nice to get tanks that you don't already own, but it's also always nice to get the gold as well. So yeah, very lucky with these with the top boxes, which is amazing, and he's definitely going to be super happy with how that went. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. Of course, the next one, obviously any gold now is just extra. Having got those 3 premium tanks at tier 8, I'm pretty sure you can't complain with whatever you get left now. And oh my god, another premium tank. This is absolutely insane. And by the way, if you're thinking about opening war chests, this is not the typical. You do not typically get this amount of war chests or premiums out of the war chest. I want to be very clear to you. I have opened multiple of these top war chests and got nothing. And then you have some days where, you can get super lucky and end up with 4 out of what, like 8 or something like that. So very, very crazy with how many premiums he's getting here. And hopefully he's got it already, maybe. No, he doesn't. So another kind of a new tank to add to the garage, and I'm sure he'd be happy with trying out some of these new vehicles as well. And the Banana Buster is quite an interesting one. It's a mercenary vehicle at tier 8 that's kind of cool. But yeah, not bad at all. The next one, can we get gold? So 850 gold, that's a nice one. And then only a couple more left to open, and let me know what you think of kind of the changes that they've made to the loot boxes from war chests to kind of this new, or at least from key cards to war chests, etc. I think it makes more sense that it's a war chest, etc. Than the key cards, but there you go. A whopping 40,000 gold from those openings. So if for example you did actually want to buy premium time, it costs you 24,000. So you could get a year's worth of premium, plus you would have about 20,000 gold left to do whatever you wanted to do with that. Plus he got a load of tanks that he didn't already own, which is amazing. And of course, yeah, very, very good way of earning gold if you want to not have to pay Wargaming money, because if you wanted to purchase what, like 40,000 gold, then yeah, you would be spending about £100. And yeah, £100 probably isn't what you'd want to spend, and it's just over that actually. If you wanted to purchase it, you'd be looking at in the region of about £110, £115 if you wanted to purchase 40,000 gold. So yeah, it is crazy how expensive that will be. But yeah, either way, very, very nice to see. And amazing to see so many new premiums into the account, and hopefully Jonesy is very happy with what he's got. I think I would be if I was opening these key cards and I got that many premium tanks out of it. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed it, if you want me to do more of these, and yeah, maybe even on the own account. But yeah, I don't typically spend a whole lot of money on this game, and maybe I should just save them up for a big opening at some point. But let me know in the comment section down below whether you want to see that later on down the line. And yeah, thumbs up the video if you did, and of course check out some of the gameplay videos that we've done in the past on some of the newer season pass tanks that are available. And hopefully I wish you good luck on opening your season pass rewards from both the season pass and of course your war chests and stuff like that as well. So other than that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. Thank you very much to Jonesy once again for allowing me to do this. He's done it multiple years in a row now. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, on to the next year. Start saving again. And I'll see you there. Goodbye.